here. This is Killer Kyle. And welcome to Matt here, and this is Killer Kyle, and welcome to Wheels of Fury. It's kind of like an interesting position here, which is cool. Always trying to find new areas to shoot. But, yeah, we weren't going to do video this week, but it is Turning Point.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know when that was going to be, but it is. In fact, tomorrow, and so here we are. You know, not watching Impact, trying to keep up, and it, you know, I watched maybe 2 episodes. I mean, I know that Susie turned into Sue Young, so, again, and then of course you've got Rich Swann is back. You know, he is the Impact champion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting show. Got some pretty good matches.
Uh-huh. It basically was going to be, we did the video last week for Full Gear Predictions, and then we're going to take this week off, essentially, and then, you know, next Friday do Survivor Series predictions.
Yes.
And then watching Impact Tuesday, and then talking about Saturday, and it's like, okay then.
Well, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, we got lots on our schedule that we will be uploading and
Yeah.
talking about and all that kind of cool shit. So, yeah, here it is. So, we have the first match. We've got a tag team match player.
Holla, holla, holla.
It's the returning of James Storm and Chris Sabin versus the Triple X.
Triple XL.
Yes.
AC Romero and Larry Steve. G, whatever. Larry D, Steve, whatever.
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
D, C, D, E, F, G, holy fuck.
Yeah, it would be an amazing tag team to face the Beer City Brawler and I can't remember the other guy's name.
The Bouncers.
Yes, the Bouncers.
The Bear City Bruiser and Brian Melodis.
Yes, the Bouncers versus Team Triple XL. Holy shit. And that
Exactly,
ring fucking
right?
contained those two.
You'd have to extra reinforce the ring for that one.
It's kind of cool because James Storm is back. Obviously, NWA went out of action.
Yeah.
So, I was disappointed because I wanted to see James Storm in WWE with Bobby Roode to a Beer Money reunion that obviously didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, and then we got Chris Sabin, which, I don't know, is Alex Shelley injured?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so I guess that's why. This should be an interesting match. It can go either way. Like, you got 2 veterans in this company versus 2 of the biggest guys, or the fattest guys, whatever you want to call it, in the company.
Nah.
So, I'm not quite sure what to tell you.
I mean, Matt, of course, had mentioned about James Storm coming back, and it's like, okay, I'm sure it'll happen at some point, and then, you know, there's Triple XL having a match with the Rascals, I think it was, and then Chris Sabin doing an interview, and then all of a sudden, in this bar, I guess, there's Chris Sabin talking with James Storm and they're drinking beers and it's like, well, there you go, there it is.
Yeah.
And what I was saying is, what I said to Matt before we started recording is, here's two of the longest standing Impact TNA wrestling stars aside from Eric Young, James Storm and Chris Sabin. James Storm had been with Impact since I believe the beginning. Him and Wildcat Chris Harris, of course, were AMW. Then, of course, you know, James Storm and Bobby Roode, Bear Money, James Storm,
Lance Hoyt.
Yeah, Lance Hoyt. James Storm and Bram and...
Yes, Eddie Kingston.
Yes. So, James has been around the block a time or two.
Yeah.
Now, Chris Sabin didn't really come into Impact until much later. I would say 2004-ish. And, you know, he had a long run as a singles competitor. He held the X Division Championship. And then, of course, him and Alex Shelley and the Motor City Machine Guns Tag Team Championships many times, and yeah.
Yeah, so that's also true. You've got James Storm and Chris Sabin are multiple time tag team champions. So this is a toss up. Like, I can't really pick. I can easily see Triple XL win, but I could also see James Storm and Chris Sabin win, so I honestly can't pick. It's hard to say.
It's like, do you have the young guns, so to speak, go over the veterans? Do you have the veterans win? If so, like, do you see AC Romero and Larry eventually get a shot at the tag team titles? I don't know. Chris Sabin and James Storm, I'm sure, are only together until Alex Shelley returns. Once that happens, maybe James will have a singles run and then, you know, vie for the Impact World Championship. Who knows? But right now, you got Sabin and Storm together. I mean, it'll be a very interesting team. I mean, you know, Storm and Sabin, I'm sure, have the utmost respect for each other, knowing each other for many, many years. Nashville and Detroit, Michigan.
You got that right. So, next we have this match. When the fuck did this happen? We've got Eddie Edwards versus Tafari?
Yes.
Sean Tafari. Yeah, I don't understand what this happened.
This came out of left field.
Pretty much. Well, that's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Sean wrestle in a long time. Obviously, his brother Arya has been on 205, and I have no idea where he is now. Of course, Eddie Edwards is a badass motherfucker and can put on any good match, whether it's a hardcore rules or traditional, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. It's gonna be a really good match. I haven't seen a lot of Tafari in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
So for me, I'm gonna have to say Eddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Eddie too. Like, this will be interesting. The way Eddie has been the last little while, he seems to have redeemed himself from being the madman, if you will, when he took the baseball bat shot to the face from Sami Callihan.
Yeah.
Like, he still is a little loose cannon, so to speak, but he's
Yeah.
not as off the rails as he was.
Yeah, he's like, you know, the world-class maniac
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
And now, Tafari did spend some time in Impact. He was, I can't remember his name. Then he was a member of the World Elite.
Yep.
And then he left and was doing whatever. But yeah, not having seen anything from Tafari in.
Oh, you're not talking about Muhammad Hassan.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No. He had kind of a little bit of a rivalry with Shane Sewell,
Okay.
the referee.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
And I honestly can't think of who he managed. But I know he managed somebody.
yeah.
But, yeah, it's going to be a good match. I can't wait to see that.
Now we go on to a tag team match. It's gonna be Jordan Grace and
Steel Dashwood.
Daniel Dashwood against, it looks like Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie.
La Vaya Loca.
Yeah. I honestly think that Jordan Grace doesn't really have much interest in being Daniel Dashwood's partner by any stretch of the imagination, but she's doing it just so Tennille will have a partner, I guess. Rosemary and Taya have actually done fairly well together as a tag team. Had great matches against tag teams, and not really too long rivalry wise, but they've had some matches of tag teams and tag team matches as a tag team, and leading into this is like, okay, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the history with Taya and Rosemary. When Taya came in, she had the whole Viking gimmick
Yes.
and whatever. And I did call her the female Undertaker, just
Yeah.
based on the entrance that she had.
Yeah.
And then, of course, she had that feud with Rosemary, and then it ended. And then Taya switched to being like the Valley Girl thingy with Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
And when she turned heel, with, at the time, Sean Morrison, but then he went back to WWE. Now it's just her and Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, this would be an interesting tag team. I don't know how well they're going to work. I definitely know that the She-Beast and the model aren't going to work out very well.
Not likely.
You know, and that's just the way tag teams are.
See if Tennille walks out on Jordan or Jordan walks out on Tennille. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, and it's true. Jordan didn't feel like she had an interest in
No.
Tennille Dashwood.
Not in the
So,
least.
I honestly want to pick the Canadians because they had a history, and I think they would be a good tag team.
Yes. Now, over the last little while, they have been having a series of women's or knockouts, tag team matches. Now, there hasn't been very many, but I'm sure there will be more, hopefully,
Yeah.
and maybe expand and broaden the knockouts division. One thing I saw, this was quite a while ago, I don't remember if it was on Facebook or Instagram, maybe Twitter, one of those social media platforms. I'm not exactly sure when, but I think at some point Impact is planning on reintroducing the Knockouts Tag Team titles.
Okay. That's interesting.
Now, like I said, I don't know when that's going to be,
Mhm.
but like there has been some women's tag team matches, and I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, you got Nevaeh and Havoc. You've got Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie. You've got those two, Steele and Kira Hogan.
Yes. Tasha Steele, yes.
Tasha Steele and Kira Hogan, yes. Of course, the unlikely tag team of Tennille Dashwood and Jordan Grace. If that lasts, we'll see how long it lasts. I don't really know of any other women, like knockouts tag teams.
Yeah.
Just a select handful.
Well, I have a much better women tag team roster. Fuck you, Vince. Anyways.
So, next we go on to a match with Moose and Willy Mack.
Hell yeah.
This is interesting. Two big black dudes.
Yeah, two big, strong black dudes that really are impressive. And I mean, I feel bad for Willy Mack because he's had the X Division title before.
Yes.
But right now it just seems like he's not having much luck.
Yeah.
And I mean, last time we spoke about Moose, he is the TNA champion.
Yes.
So this is for the TNA championship, is it not?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, whatever. Moose definitely has had a better run, and I think that it would be interesting to see if Willy Mack can pull out a win.
Yeah.
Only time will tell, but for me, and as much as I do like Moose, I want to see if Willy Mack can pull it off.
Let's get Willy Mack back to prominence. He was the X Division champion, and it seems like ever since he's lost the title, he's been on a downward spiral. And as far as Moose is concerned, like Moose, okay, he's a good heel. They have him doing odds and sods here and there. He's got the TNA World title. You know how I feel about that one, but I digress. Yeah, Willy Mack, let's get this dude back on track. Like, seriously.
Have Killer Cross come back and give him another pep talk. That's the
Yeah, really.
funniest shit ever.
Oh, I know.
But anyways, yeah, I think that Willy Mack needs to beat Moose.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you have this match. You have Brian Meyers versus Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle, 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 man. Like, okay. Swoggle was with Impact for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
He had that one, like, okay. Swoggle was with Impact for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
He had that one seemingly long-standing feud with, was it PJP? No. He had a rivalry with somebody that went for a little while.
I can't remember which it was. Oh, yeah, it was Rockstar Spud.
Yeah, Rockstar Spud.
Oh,
And that, yeah, they had that rivalry. And then Swoggle left. He went off and did other things. What? Don't know.
yeah.
And then some time later, he's, well, popping out of a trash can in a match with Tommy Dreamer and Brian Meyers.
Yeah. And I mean, look, he is a good wrestler, and I won't hand him that. I just don't know how well this match is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the size difference doesn't mean shit.
No.
But the fact of the matter is, he's a midget, you know. I just don't know. I don't know, and I mean, you know, Drake Maverick's one thing, but Brian Myers is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
You know, the way that Brian has gone this past few months or whatever, I think that Brian Meyers, hands down, is gonna win this match.
Okay.
I don't know.
Like, this match basically is Myers being upset with Swoggle having interfered or something to do with that match and trying to get revenge on him. Hopefully, his second go around will actually lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Swoggle, X Division champion. Just saying. But hopefully, this will go somewhere that his first run didn't necessarily end up going to.
Yeah.
And okay, say Myers does get the win here. What does that lead to? Where does it go? Because what does Myers do and what does Swoggle do after this? Do they keep feuding for a little bit and then eventually do other things? And if they do, what?
If Swoggle was brand new to the company, then I would say, yeah, I think Brian should go over. And I still do, but here's the thing. He's been in Impact before. He's had some good matches before. So it would be a surprise if he beat Brian Myers tomorrow.
Yes.
So I don't know. I'm still gonna say Brian Myers, but I would be pleasantly surprised if Swoggle won.
Yeah.
So
Do we have the exact same thought at the exact same time? Is that why you started laughing before we started talking about this match?
No, I just think those two in a match would be funny.
Myers and Swoggle?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna
When I saw that,
go.
I laughed my ass off because I'm like, I don't know how well that's gonna work.
Well, I mean, Spud wasn't that much taller than Swoggle, and they had some good matches.
I know, but it was realistic. Well, whatever.
What's to say this match can't be realistic?
Oh, that's true as well.
I mean, yeah, Swoggle may be only, 4'11", maybe.
Yeah.
Like, don't mean he can't handle Myers.
That's true.
I mean, shit, look at the stuff he did in WWE when he was with Finley, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's true.
He did wrestle, but not till much, much later, but yeah.
So now we go on to a tag team match. We've got the Good Brothers versus the North for the tag team titles.
And, on Impact this week, they had, of course, Anderson had a match against Josh Alexander. And they're talking about that and talking about the tag team match. And, it's actually pretty cool to hear Carl Anderson refer to himself as the Machine Gun again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And when he was in WWE, I even called him the Machine Gun.
Yeah.
Because that was true to me. The guy who came from New Japan and,
Yeah.
definitely that was real to me. So the fact of the matter is that being called Machine Gun Carl Anderson again is great, is awesome. Wow, Doc Gallows. Now, it's kind of funny because when he was with CM Punk, it was Doc Gallows.
Yeah.
And then he went to Impact and with the Aces and Eights, and he was Doc Gallows.
Yeah.
Or just Doc, whatever. He goes on to WWE again with Carl Anderson as Luke Gallows. Actually, no, he was Luke Gallows when he was with Punk, so I kind of fucked that up.
Foul!
Now, his real name is Matt something or other, but
Yeah.
whatever, it doesn't matter. This match is going to be good, and I think that these two teams definitely are one of the best in Impact Wrestling. I don't know if it's too soon to have the Good Brothers win the titles. I think that the North definitely had their fair share as the champions.
Yeah.
So for me, I want to see the North go over just to see them have a rematch and then have the Good Brothers go over and and finally win the titles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To have the Good Brothers go over, they did have a match last time, and it was like, oh, it was a four-way tag team match.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
And they didn't win, obviously. So
Yeah.
I mean, a regular tag team match. Let's just see what happens, and then maybe have the Good Brothers finally get the tag titles. But to put them in that category right now, it doesn't really make that much sense.
True. I mean, there's no doubt at some point Gallows and Anderson will be tag team champions. Just a little longer. Maybe a month or two, but for sure they will be tag team champions at some point. Just, I think it will more than likely be later down the road. We have this match. You got Su Yung against Gianna Peralta. I believe it'll be for the Knockouts Championship.
Yeah, last time we talked about this match, Donna Peralta was the champion.
Right.
I think that it's nice to see Su Yung back. Now, I don't know if the Undead Brides are with her. That was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
About her being the champion, I think, is great. I'd like to see Diana get the title back. I think Sue having the belt is good. It's just that, I don't know. I didn't think that Diana Peralta was done with that yet. So, that's only my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Su Yung won it. You know, good for her. I want to see if Diana can win the title back. They could have an epic feud.
Yeah, they could.
As much as I like Su Yung, I think that Diana should have kept the title. And who knows, maybe Su Yung could have won it here.
Maybe.
But,
Yeah. Gianna taking the title from Jordan Grace and holding the title for a little bit. And then she was supposed to have a match with Kylie Ray at Bound for Glory. Something ended up happening.
yeah, she snapped for some reason.
Yeah. And then Su Yung returned, faced Perazo, took the title from Perazo, and now we're heading into tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I could easily see Sue keep the title, with it seemingly being Sue that took out Kimberly past week's episode of Impact. Gianna's going to be all on her own, and I feel that Sue can keep the title. If by some form of miracle, hook or crook, Gianna gets the title back, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But more than likely, Sue's going to keep the title.
Yeah.
Then we have, finally, main event. Your Impact champion, Rich Swann, going one-on-one with Sami Callihan.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. You know the kind of feud that these two had. You have Sami Callihan who got in Rich Swann's head, saying that we're family,
Yeah.
we should be together.
Yeah, we're family. We grew up together. I took you in when your mom passed away and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
The rivalry they had was really well done. Very, very good.
Yeah.
And, it was cool to see Rich finally get the big one. and be, world champion.
Mm-hmm.
He had potential to do it in WWE, but things went the way they did.
Well, he was the Cruiserweight champion.
True, yes, he was.
Yeah, but I understand. I think Rich Swann definitely could have had a better run. I don't know what else they would have done for him.
Yeah,
I'm glad that he's doing much better in Impact
yeah,
in the last couple of years. So, Sami Callihan definitely is another badass motherfucker
yes.
that has had the title before. And that has, like I said, got in Rich Swann's head. He has had one of the best stables in Impact, which don't exist anymore, but whatever. I think that this is going to be an all-out war.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to Eric Young, but let's just say that Eric Young comes out and costs Rich Swann the title.
maybe.
But that being said, Rich has already won the title
Yeah,
from Eric Young. I believe that Rich Swann can keep the title for a little bit longer, because I know for a fact that if he has the title for as long as he does, there could be the right time for him to lose the title to somebody. But, the same Callihan, I don't know. I just think it's too soon.
yeah, yeah. With Rich just having won the title last month, I don't see him losing it. Now, I see him retaining the title.
Yeah.
It'll be a good match with him and Callihan. It'll be for sure a physical, brutal match. A rivalry renewed, but yeah. If Sami takes the title on Saturday, it'll be quite a surprise. But I honestly can see Rich retaining the title very easily.
Yeah.
Very handily, let's say.
Yeah, can you handle this? Alright, so this has been another episode of Wheels of Fury, and we didn't plan on doing one, but
Yeah.
it's like a Godfather movie. Just when I thought I was out, they
Pull me back in.
So next week is gonna be Survivor Series,
Yeah.
and well, I'm not sure what's going on with War Games. I do know that there's a feud coming with Undisputed Era
Yes.
and the Pat McAfee,
The Kings of NXT.
pretty much.
I think they're calling themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens there. I think that'll be interesting. But other than that, yeah, we just finished AEW's last pay-per-view of 2020.
Yes.
Tonight we just obviously finished TNA's last pay-per-view of 2020. And then you got Survivor Series next week.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor, I'm not quite sure when they're going to do theirs. If we can, we will do it. Figure it out.
Yeah.
So, anyways. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Enjoy Turning Point on Saturday. Watch this prediction video when it comes available sometime tomorrow, most likely. Then look forward to us doing predictions for Survivor Series, and watch Survivor Series, and then go on from there.
Yeah. So, from me, Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will talk to you next time. Deuces.